you've just completed, Nellie, the 2-day masterclass with Sri Avinash, and how was that for you?
It was wonderful. Yeah, just a really life-changing experience, and I had a deep sense that it would be. I was called to attend. Yeah, very grateful.
Did you come to Australia from the US specifically to attend the masterclass?
Yeah, I did. Mm-hmm.
Wow. And how did you hear about it?
Well, it was in the early part of the year 2019 that I stumbled across Sri Avinash on YouTube, and then watched some videos, and then scheduled a Skype healing with him, which was transformative and profound and wonderful. And then I wanted to see him, and so I went to the website, and he wasn't touring in the States, and this was a particular weekend that I would be able to attend, and so I just made it happen.
Good for you. And so you're glad you did?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yep.
Yeah, feel very blessed. It was worth it and more.
Great. And did you have a history of being a healer before coming?
Well, I've dabbled in Reiki on and off for 20 plus years. I've been drawn to other healing and meditative practices, just mostly on my own, occasionally with family and friends. So yeah, there's a little bit of a history. More recently, I've really been called to seek deeply and figure out, what is my purpose, what is my mission, and how will I serve others in a healing capacity, because it feels as though I am and will.
Lovely. And so would you say that this weekend has opened up a door for you in that way?
Definitely. Yeah. My confidence is greatly enhanced, and he gives a lot of practical skills, infuses you with these qualities, and just really galvanizes the heart of an individual to follow that path.
Lovely. I've interviewed a few people this evening after the 2 days, and each of you is very bright-eyed.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you received healing over the weekend as well as receiving tools to heal others.
Oh yeah. I can't stop smiling right now. Basically, it's kind of pushing out from in that joy and love, and just it feels sometimes boundless, infinite, deep, to be connected that way. It's amazing.
That's beautiful, because that's what all the great masters say about this thing, love, and isn't it that it's infinite? So it sounds like you've really been blessed to experience that directly this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. And how would you talk about Sri Avinash's teaching style?
I just love it. He's so childlike and gentle and accessible. And in this day and age, I think we need more of that, for it to be more accessible to all people, all walks. And he's not intimidating, he's inclusive, and you can understand him while it's also deep. It's simple enough, but it's profoundly deep. So it really resonates with me at this time. Yeah.
That's beautiful. So if someone has no background in this kind of energy healing, or if they have many decades of experience, do you feel the masterclass would be suitable for both extremes, or do you feel maybe not?
I can't see why not. Obviously, every individual is different, and we gravitate and attract the mentor that is for us at that time. For me, that's him at this time. But I'm sure everybody in that room was different, and yet it seemed that everyone was resonating.
Mm. And part of the masterclass involves some tools to do self-healing so that you can look after yourselves in order to then share healing with others. What was your experience of the self-healing aspects of the weekend? So the mantra, and then also the using the divine energies on your own self.
Mm-hmm. Well, I haven't practiced the mantra yet on my own, but in the class it was powerful, and I look forward to practicing that on my own. I was able to have a pretty good session in the park this morning of self-healing using the techniques presented yesterday, and it was building on some of what I have been doing recently that is compatible and in line with it, and it was just wonderful. And I could feel it very deeply, just working through the chakras. Was using divine love, divine light, and some chi, and yeah, it was quite tangible.
Beautiful. Could you notice the difference between the different energies that were taught over the weekend?
I could, yeah. Sometimes it would be more subtle, and then other times, a bigger difference. But yeah, I can.
And this morning, Sri Avinash had a session where he infused the spirit of the ancient healers into the group so that then the blessings and the power of those ancient healers can be invoked in your healing. What was your experience of that session?
I cried because it was just truth. And it was just a reminder and a remembrance of something I already know deep within my being, that we're all held by divine, and we're all guided, whether we know it or not. But in that moment, it was he was mirroring what I know, and it was very beautiful. It was beautiful.
A very important part of the weekend is the demonstrations that Sri Avinash conducts, where he will be healing an individual from the group, and he talks the group through what he's doing, and the group can observe him and the model being healed. Could you talk about how that was for you, observing those live demonstrations?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was very helpful and very interesting and encouraging. And when he's healing them, you can observe many things. You can sometimes feel the energy of what he's doing, and you can witness his focus and his intention, and you can feel that as well. And then you hear the results, and it's incredibly inspiring. And yeah, it gives you a faith and a confidence in the technique, and him as a teacher, master. Yeah.
What sorts of things have other people been saying over the weekend about their experiences as learning to become healers, or as watching Sri Avinash heal others?
Yeah, I've heard many similar experiences and anecdotes. People being, deeply inspired, feeling renewed, feeling a new sense of purpose and mission, and fresh tools and insights, and deep resonance with his work and him. Yeah.